experience?
I was in the NGO forum during the Beijing conference at Huairou, and in fact our organization was accredited to the UN that year for the Beijing conference. And the best part was that it's something like आज तक मैंने समझा था कि मैं अकेली पागल हूँ तो बहुत सारे पागलों के बीच में और मज़ा आया. So, like, you know, in small places like Arunachal, you feel at times you are the only one who is so concerned, but when you realize there are other friends, other, you know, like-minded people all over the world, it gives you that kind of energy, the strength to go on, you know, to move on, and also to survive the kind of pressures at times, especially as human rights defenders or even as women's activists. Now, of course, it has gained a bit of acceptance, but those days it was quite different. And Beijing especially gave me the exposure to the best part that I learned from my Beijing experience about the sexuality of women, because this is something I had personally not had time to give a thought about. But sharing platforms with the lesbians, the prostitutes, you know, those kind of insights which I never had. So I went to the tents and, like, you know, tried to understand, and it added to my life and its quality, perhaps.
Yeah, meeting these women, actual women.
Meeting them and listening to them, how they feel, because we grow up with our own little mores and values. And, you know, there is so much of conventionalism in whatever setup you grow up in. So I had my own limitations, you know, because I have lived in this society for so long, and prostitution is something which was totally alien, and lesbianism is something we may be, you know, knowing or hearing about like a very distant story somewhere else. But that's also the reality, which never was discussed earlier. But today, when we hear about the larger debates on, you know, sexuality and all those, at least I feel comfortable, unlike my friends, perhaps who didn't get those exposures. And I have come to accept things as they are. Like, you know, there are differences, and there are different people with different values.